Now, we're going to play some Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo. Let's see how I do here. Alright. I've still got Marty here. And let's see what the categories are. We have Islands, Shakespeare, Potluck, Anatomy, Initials, and finally, Folk Songs. I'm going to start with Islands for 100.
The answer is...
State where you can lay in the sun. What is Hawaii? Islands 200.
The answer is...
An Indonesian island or slang for coffee. What is Java? Islands for 300.
The answer is...
Original nest of Sam Spade's falcon. What is Malta? Islands 400.
The answer is...
Hervey and Villachese used to hang out on this TV island, boss. What is Fantasy Island? Or I could have said, what is the island of Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy?
Will you shut up?
Never! Islands 500.
The answer is...
Sri Lanka's old name that didn't suit it to a T. What is Ceylon? Ceylon! $1,500, ran the category. Let's have Shakespeare 100. Does Shakespeare describe them as a pair of star-crossed lovers? As a good answer, as a funny answer, who are Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy?
Shut up.
No. No, my real answer is who are Romeo and Juliet. Although my answer of Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy are pretty close.
Yeah, no.
Shakespeare 200.
The answer is...
Title character who said, "The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king." Who is Hamlet?
Yeah, we got that out of the way.
I'll go Shakespeare
The
300.
answer is...
Angered at the murder of Caesar, he cried, "Cry," he said, "cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war." Who is Brutus? Ah, Kermit the Frog.
Oh, shut up.
Make me! Rob. The right answer is who is Mark Antony. You do know they make bacon-wrapped frog legs, right?
I hate you.
No, you don't. I'm just funning you. Mrs. Othello. But you do know who really gave you that picture, right? It wasn't me.
Yeah, I know. It was Chap.
It was Chap. Good old Chapo.
Yeah.
Mrs. Othello is Desdemona.
Ever since I appeared on SNR a couple weeks ago for Cartoon Humanity.
Oh, yeah. Shakespeare 500.
The answer is...
The American Shakespeare Festival Theater is on Stratford on Housatonic, a river in this state. Oh. Connecticut, and that was my guess. Ah, foop. So we got that one right, but we go to the next clue. Which is Anatomy for 100.
The answer is...
Teeth too smart to make their appearance until age 18 to 20. What are wisdom teeth?
Wisdom teeth.
I got mine out when I was 17. Anatomy 200.
The answer is...
A boxer's punch to these bean-shaped twin organs can be deadly. What are kidneys? Anatomy 300.
The answer is...
Metatarsal bones are found in this. What is the foot? Anatomy 400.
The answer is
Organ that filters and stores blood. Malicious people vent theirs. Ah. It's the spleen, and I knew that. Bacon wrapped frog legs.
What?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Potluck for
the
100.
answer is
Along with Roquefort, this creamy French cheese is also called the king of cheeses. What is brie? What I meant to say was, family food. Ow. Let's go with Potluck 200. Type of camel that's in a box of Nabisco animal crackers. What is a Bactrian?
Not to be confused with bacteria.
Exactly. Potluck 300.
the answer is
City mentioned in the song I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. Ah, family food. Rob locked me out. Ow. And it's London. He got it right. Bacon wrapped frog legs. Ow.
Nice try.
Folk songs for 100.
the answer is
Bill Monroe told the blue moon of this state to keep on a-shinin'. What is Kentucky?
Kentucky.
Folk songs 200.
the answer is
They were lovers, oh lordy, how could they love? But the song's about a fight. Bika Rupa, Sue locked me out.
The zoo.
You missed, because she got it wrong! So who are Frankie and Johnny? Or who are Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy?
Will you shut up?
Why don't you make me?
Okay, I'll play it again.
Go for it. Folk songs 300.
the answer is
In many versions, the second verse of this protest song starts, "We'll walk hand in hand." What is "We shall overcome"? I'm flying over the moon!
Where are you going this time?
On Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy.
Get
the answer
off.
is
Folk songs 400. Just kidding. Whoopie-tie-yi-yo, get along, little doggies. You know that this state will be your new home. And Sue locked me out again. Kermit the Frog.
Bye.
Wyoming. Ow. Initials 100.
the answer is
The C in SPCA stands for this. What is cruelty?
Animal cruelty. It's a thing.
Initials 200. And I got the daily double. Bet it all.
Oh, God.
The initials WC on a British laboratory stand for this. What is water closet? $6,200. Initials 300.
the answer is
The initials of America's oldest civil rights organization. What are NAACP?
Yes.
Initials for 400.
the answer is
The initials BTU stand for this in thermodynamics. What is British Thermal Unit? Initials 500.
the answer is
The E in BPOE represents this word. What is Elks? Let's go over to the $500 clue in
the
folk
answer
songs.
is
In Clementine, this numerical phrase describes the minor. What is a 49er? Alright. Let's go over to anatomy for 500. This muscle's name translates to largest buttock in English. What is the gluteus maximus? And yes, Marty, you heard correctly. It said largest buttock.
Yes. And don't give language is the largest ass.
Yes. Yeehaw! 400, potluck.
The answer is
Section of the Sunday New York Times that's also sold as a separate magazine. What is the book review? Now the last clue.
the answer is
In 1967, when Queen Elizabeth knighted Francis Chichester, she used this explorer's sword. Who is Sir Francis Drake? And if that is right, I go up to $9,300.
Nice.
So I have 9,300, Sue has 1,100, Rob has 1,000. As we get ready for Double Jeopardy. Or the Double Bacon Round.
Don't gonna kill him.
Ouch! But let's double the dollar values and put up 2 daily doubles in these categories.
your other category.
We're going to be dealing with the 1700s, World War II, actors and roles, sports, lines in quotation marks, and finally, rocks and minerals. Alright, let's begin. Lines for 200.
The answer is
In song, Johnny Cash line that follows Because You're Mine. What is I Walk the Line? Or what is Kermit? Lines for 400.
the answer is
Railroad and Monopoly that fits this category. What is the short line? Which will put me close to the 5 figures which will put me at $9,900. That's almost in the 5 figures.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to lines for 600.
the answer is
There's only one of these lines on a football field. Pika Rupa. Rob locked me out.
The zip.
Ow. What is the 50-yard line?
Yes. Here's one.
But Rob was too fast on the buzzer. Alright. Sports for 200.
the answer is
When James Naismith invented it in 1891, he used peach baskets. Now this will put me in the 5 figures. What is basketball?
Yes, that's right.
There we go. Sports for 400.
the answer is
In a perfect game in this sport, you score 300. What is bowling?
Yes. Bowling.
I should know. I used to be in a junior league.
That was this time last year.
Sports for 600.
the answer is
Junior league, but
Joan Benoit's type of road race. What is a marathon?
marathon.
I'll go with sports for 800.
the answer is
The Hogs block for this NFL team. Sue. What are the Washington Redskins? Too bad they don't have Miss Piggy as their mascot.
What?
Just kidding. Ouch. Actors and roles 200.
the answer is
Peter Bain was only 4 years old when he began recording the voice of this rabbit in Bambi, who was Thumper.
I guess if they were known as, if Miss Piggy was their mascot, if they were known as the Washington Pig, that would not make any sense.
True. Islands 200.
the answer is
An Indonesian island or slang for coffee. What is Java? Islands for 300.
the answer is
Now, we're going to play some Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo. Let's see how I do here. got Marty here.
Yay!
And let's see what the categories are. Original nest of Sam Spade's falcon. What is Malta? Islands 400.
The answer is
Hervey and Villic Shays used to hang out on this TV island, boss. What is Fantasy Island?
here are the categories.
We have Islands, Shakespeare, Potluck, Anatomy, Initials, and finally, Folk Songs. I'm going to start with Islands for 100.
The answer is
State where you can lay in the sun. What is Hawaii? Or I could have said, what is the island of Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy?
Will you shut up?
Never! Islands 500.
the answer is
Sri Lanka's old name that didn't suit it to a T. What is Ceylon?
Ceylon.
Ceylon!
Nah.